N5TXL, 4 watts, N5TXL.
Last station, try it again, KE5NGM.
Kilo India 5, Oscar Sierra. AI5OS.
KG5 SQJ, this is KI5 LET.
Hello, Top. This is KG5 SQJ. I noticed I went to start the net, and on net logger, it's like, wait a minute, it's already up. I'm like, what? Wait a minute, what the heck's going on?
You remember how to start logging, just go ahead and click on start logging and put the password in.
Yeah, I already got that.
Okay, I'm going to drop off at 8 o'clock and I'll clear out all these pre-net check-ins. Yeah, you'll start with a clean slate.
All right, good deal.
Kilo India 5, Oscar Sierra, this is KI5 LET. How copy?
Oh, I've got a pretty good copy on you. You're a little bit noisy, but I can understand everything you're saying.
KI5OS, I just barely got you. You were just barely breaking squelch. We'll try again here in a minute. KI5 LET.
I don't know what's going on. The last couple of nets, you've been noisy to me, and in the past, you weren't being a lot more intelligible.
KE5NGM with an audio level check. Audio level check. Audio level check. Check 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2. Receive audio. Check 1 2.
WA5YME, this is KI5LET. Well, thanks for the report, Winston. You've got a pretty good signal up here, too. It's a little scratchy, but about an S3 in central Wise County. Kilo India 5, Mike Echo Lima. Keith, can you copy Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango?
All right, is the frequency clear? Is the frequency clear? Sounds like it is to me. This is KF5, Victor Sierra Papa, KF5VSP, and I will be the net control station and operator for tonight's North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. I want to welcome everybody aboard, and appreciate you being here week after week. This net meets every Friday, every single Friday, for the most part. Depends on where Christmas and holidays land, but you get my drift. For the most part, we'll be here every Friday night at 8 p.m., right here on 146.580. Continue to spread the word and encourage people that you know, operators that you know, to give it a try. Don't be discouraged. We catch a lot of stations, whether they're on an HT or a beam with power, and everybody in between. We got plenty of relays, and we encourage everybody, please do not be discouraged. Give it a try. Hop on here and operate Simplex. This is a directed net, so make sure we direct all the traffic through the net control station. We do rely tremendously on relay stations. And what I do is, let me go ahead and check. I have a couple of strategically located, or geographically strategically, however you want to put it, relays around the area. Let me check. I'm here in Parker County. I'm in Weatherford, Texas. And I've got KI5LET will be a primary relay station listening in Wise County. N8WWR. Romy, are you here tonight?
I am. How do you copy, Mike? NAWWR.
I've got a good copy. A little bit of static behind you, but you're Q5. How about me?
You sound all the same over here, Mike. I got you.
Okay. All right. So we've got N8WWR over there in eastern Tarrant County. And how about Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie? Are you with us tonight?
I am.
Awesome. All right. And that's Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie. That's Wiley. He's down in Bosque. Usually YBI and Johnson, he called and he's not going to be around. KE5 NGM. Trey, are you on board?
Yes, sir, I am. KE5 NGM.
Okay, very good. So I'll use KI5LET, N8WWR, Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie, and NGM as primaries, and then we'll if they don't hear anything, we'll call out. So it just keeps the traffic to a minimum. I should say the doubling on my part to a minimum. Anyway, we've got those relay stations. Let me quickly run down some features, and I do say features, that run alongside this net, which enhance the ability for this net to expand greater and greater distances. We have two frequencies. They are listen-in. I repeat, they are listen-in frequencies, and they are 444.925 and 145.310. 444.925 and 145.310. You can use those. That'll enhance your capture on the listen, and they have a big reach. Secondly, we do use NetLogger, netlogger.org as a download. It's not an official check-in mechanism, but it is a tool that we use alongside net control here, and that way you can take a peek on NetLogger and see all the stations checking in from what counties, what equipment they're running, etc. They also have a little chat window in there, so if you haven't used NetLogger, use it so you can kind of see what's going on. We also have a Facebook group. Our Facebook group is expanding constantly, and use Facebook if you want to commiserate with other members in the region. North Central Texas Simplex Net. If you want to post, just answer a couple questions, and one of the admins will let you in. So use the Facebook group as a way to communicate. Also, we have YouTube. We have a live stream on YouTube provided by Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike. You can go to YouTube and either type in that call sign or North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex Net and follow along on the live stream. So we have a lot going on but we primarily want to encourage simplex operation. These things just kind of help those on frequency here, the counties that we usually capture, and we're capturing anywhere from 15 to 21 counties, and depending on propagation, we're catching about 100 miles or 120 miles. So welcome aboard, and we're glad that you're here. All right, and last but not least, something has occurred. We've had some really rough weather along with other people, but in Parker County in particular, the last few weeks we've had some really rough weather, and we had an issue where the RACE's main repeater went down quickly, and then they went to a backup, and that was sketchy at times. So the Parker County RACE's invites everyone to participate during the Skywarn weather nets. The primary repeater out here is 147.040. 147.040, and then the secondary is basically to be determined. The long and short of it here, because of the reach we've had here and the participation on 146.580, that will be a redundant frequency for the Parker County RACE's out here. So if bad weather's coming, and you can listen in on the 04 or 58 will be now an official redundant backup frequency. Okay, welcome aboard. Here's what we'd like to do. I always like to invite newcomers and newly licensed folks to come in first. So before I go county by county, and that's the rotation, we'll go county by county, I'd like to invite any stations that it's your first time to check in with us, and then if you are newly licensed or have an upgrade. So if you're first time with us, newly licensed or upgrade, please come now. Any first-timers? Anybody their first time checking in with us, or anybody that just got their ticket or just got an upgrade? Last call. All right, any of the relay stations, do you hear anybody trying to check in?
LET, nothing heard.
NGM, nothing heard.
WWR, negative.
Nothing heard.
All right, nothing heard from the gang. So let's proceed, and let's start for our first county check-in as Parker County, please.
Whiskey 5, Bravo, November Kilo, Walker.
Kilo India 5, November X-Ray Romeo.
K5, Delta, Charlie.
Kilo Go 5, Papa Mike Romeo.
Whiskey.
Kilo November 6, Lima Zulu Victor.
Okay, hold it right there. I've got Whiskey 5 Bravo November Kilo. I have KI5 NXR, K5 Delta Charlie, KG5 Papa Mike Romeo, Whiskey 5 Kilo Juliet Whiskey. Would you give me your name, please, KJW?
Yeah, name here is Kevin, K-E-V-I-N. Over.
Okay, Kevin. And if you have checked in, I'm glad you did, but I don't recall. Is this your first time to check in, or did I miss that?
I think this is the first time. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. It's been a rough week, but yeah, I'm checking in anyway.
Well, glad you did, Kevin. Welcome aboard, and we really appreciate it. And I hope you can hang around and see the coverage we get. So welcome aboard and join us as often as you can. All right, all clear with KJW, KN6LZW, and any other Parker County check-ins.
Correction.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
That's LVV Victor.
All right, Lima Victor Victor, KN6 Lima Victor Victor. Is that right?
No, sorry, it's KN6 Lima Zulu Victor.
Okay, KN6 Lima Zulu Victor. Got it that time, I hope.
Yes, sir.
Sorry about that. All right, anybody else in Parker County?
Ray, try again.
KJ5UF also checked in, Mike.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry if I doubled with him. KJ5 Uniform Fox. Ray, do you copy net control?
Yeah, I copy you loud and clear. Hello.
Okay, good. I didn't want to miss you. Hope everything's good. Anybody else in Parker? Anybody else in Parker before I go?
Kilo Delta 5, Foxtrot, Kilo Echo. Jeff, no traffic.
KD5 FKE. Jeff, how's it going? I haven't heard you in a while.
Going pretty decent, I suppose. Just haven't been on due to health issues.
All right, buddy. I'll keep you in thought. I hope you're doing better. But good to hear you. It's been a while. KD5 FKE, that's Jeff. Anybody else in Parker? Okay, not hearing any at this time. The way I'm going to roll around the region, I usually start here in Parker. I'm going to go out west to Palo Pinto, Young, Stevens, and then I'm going to drop down to Eastland, Comanche, Erath, and Brown, all the way down there, and then I will work my way back east. So use the tools and the listening frequencies to listen to some of those counties way out there to the west. So next on the list, I'd like to call on Palo Pinto County, please. Palo Pinto County. Anybody on frequency in Palo Pinto? All right, anybody out there in Young County? Young County. LET, are you hearing? I'm hearing a couple of signals, but I'm not making them out.
LET, nothing heard.
1 Delta Victor Zulu Mobile.
Well, I'm getting about an S2 on somebody, but I just can't quite make them out. Does anybody copy that station?
Yes, but it sounded like just random audio. I think somebody might have keyed up by mistake.
Well, I'm trying to get in to whoever can hear me. W1DVZ Mobile Crescent.
LET Chalk Mountain repeater is picking up something real weak.
All right, that is W1DVZ Mobile.
Okay, JD, W1 Delta Victor Zulu. Okay, if you're copying net control, JD, we have you in the log, over.
Minutes, kind of bored, thought I'd see who's on Simplex.
Okay, all right, very good. Wow, I knew somebody was out there. All right, anybody out in Young County? Anybody out in Young County? I think Jerry's out of town out there from Graham. Next on the list, I'm going to go and see if I can catch anybody in Stevens County. Any stations in Stevens County listening that would like to check in tonight? Stevens County, the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net calling. All right, how about Eastland County? Hello, Eastland County. Okay, Cam, I got you. Little noise with you, but I got you. Q5, Alpha India 5 Bravo Uniform is on the books. He's out in Eastland County in Eastland, Texas. Anybody else in Eastland County tonight? Okay, let's go over to Erath County, please. Erath County.
Kilo India Oscar Sierra.
Okay, I've got Kilo India 5 Oscar Sierra David in Bluffdale in Erath County. Are there any other Erath County check-ins? David, are you hearing anybody out there I may not be?
I'm not hearing any other stations. My KI5 listen.
Okay, all right, we'll clear out of ERAF. Let's go to Comanche County. Comanche County, please.
I hope I'm making the trip. And Kilo Golf 5, Hotel Bravo X-Ray.
Absolutely, there's two good check-ins. Whiskey Alpha 5, Yankee Mike Echo, that is Winston in Comanche County, just to the northwest of the city of Comanche, and KG5 Hotel Bravo X-Ray, that is my friend Darren, and he is down in De Leon. How are you copying me tonight, Darren?
Real well.
Okay, Winston, you're coming in strong. How you hearing everybody? Okay, no charge for that good signal, okay? All right, great to hear both of you down there. All right, let's see. I'm going to continue on there and see what I can do, and then I may get some help. Is there any stations out in Brown County? Anybody in Brown County that copies net control and would like to check in? Hey, Darren, if you don't mind, would you go ahead and call down to Brown and Coleman and see if you can reach those guys down there?
Okay. This is KG5, assisting net control with the Friday night Simplex net. Anyone in Brown County wanting to check into the net? Come now. Any Brown County check-ins wanting to check into the net? Come now. All right, nothing heard. How about Coleman County? Coleman County for Friday night Simplex net.
Yeah, hi, TLG.
All right, there's Nick. How's it going tonight, Nick?
Doing all right, I guess. Had a pretty bit cold day today. Just kind of getting along. So, kind of rough conditions tonight on the radio.
Yes, sir. Not that great. All right, man. Well, thanks for being there. Thanks for checking in. Let's see. I got KI5TLG there, Mike. Let's see. Brown, Coleman, and I'll let you try Mills County there, Mike. This is KG5HBX.
Okay, very good. And that was a relay. KI5 Tango Lima Golf, that is Nick out in Coleman County. Near Santa Ana, Texas. And if anybody listening, if you don't know where Coleman County is, just do a little search and find out how far that is from Tarrant and Dallas County. All right, this is the North Central Texas 2-meter simplex net. KF5 Victor Sugar Papa is my call. I'm going to call Mills County. Are there any stations out in Mills tonight that would like to check in? Anybody in Mills County tonight that wants to check in that can hear net control, please call now. HBX, are you hearing anybody?
Benny would be there. This is KG5HBX assisting net control. Anyone in Mills County wanting to check into the Friday night Simplex net? Come now. No, sir, nothing heard, Mike. HBX.
All right, I'll clear with KG5HBX down in De Leon. Nothing heard. How about Hamilton County? Anybody in Hamilton County tonight that would like to check into the Simplex net? Hamilton County, calling for Hamilton County check-ins, please. All right, nothing heard. Let's go over to Hood County. Hood County.
Kilo 5, Lima, Quebec, Delta. K5, Echo, Sierra, Victor, Clayton.
Okay, I've got KK5 Lima, Quebec. That's Mr. Kelton. K5 Echo Sierra Victor is Clayton. K5 BYF Mike. K5 WSN Bill. Bill, when do you plan on? Is it still too dark? I guess we need to go a few more weeks, and then you can go out up on the mountaintops. All right, look forward to it. Look forward to Bill being out at different locations. All right. Any other Hood County check-ins tonight? All right, let's go to Somerville County. Your turn.
Whiskey 5, Mike Lima Delta.
Yeah, I got Whiskey 5, Mike Lima Delta. Anybody else in Somerville tonight? Thought maybe Robert might be in there. Haven't heard him in a while. Okay, I'll clear out, and we're going to drop down into Bosque County. Okay, your audio was coming in and out. Give me the other two stations calls again.
Victor Springs, Whiskey 5, Sierra Charlie Romeo, Shannon, Kilo 5, Kilo Charlie Whiskey.
Okay, and those are your daughters?
Yes, they are.
Wow, congratulations. Good to meet you, girls, and welcome aboard. So we've got Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie, and we've got Whiskey 5, Sierra Charlie Romeo, Shannon, and K5 Kilo Charlie Whiskey Christie. Is that right?
That is correct.
Very good, very good. All right. Anybody else out in Bosque County tonight? All right. How about Hill County? Anybody out in Hill County that can hear net control tonight? Wiley, I don't want to double, but if you would be so kind to call the usual suspects there, Corey L., McLennan, Hill.
South of Boston County, and I'll pick up Hill County next. Okay, no, nothing heard south of Boston County. Is there any check-ins in Hill County?
I think whoever's running net loggers already got me logged in. WW5LW.
Okay, John. WW5LW is only one.
Okay, very good. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Whiskey 5 Lima Whiskey. John has been relayed in from Hill County, down near Lake Whitney. All right, this is Kilo Foxtrot 5, Victor Sierra Papa, KF5VSP, Mike here in Parker County in the city of Weatherford, Texas. Net control tonight for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We're doing our county-by-county roll call. Let me see if UMJ's down there. Anybody in Coryell County that can hear net control? Okay, nothing heard. Let's go to Johnson County, please. Johnson County.
Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey.
Kilo 5, Papa November Bravo.
Okay, I got Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey. That's Mike. And I've got K5 Papa November Bravo. That would be Bobby. Anybody else out in Johnson County?
K5 PNB. Yeah, Mike, my wife is here. She wanted to check in tonight, but she is on the telephone right now, so I'm gonna help her out just a little bit. Kilo India 5 Romeo Uniform Oscar. That's my wife, Penny.
Okay, Kilo India 5, Romeo, Uniform, Oscar, and Bobby, tell me her name again, please.
Yeah, that's my wife, Penny, P-E-N-N-Y.
Awesome. Okay, Penny, K-I-5-R-U-O, and love it. Very good. Glad to get the ladies in here. Thank you, Bobby. Anybody else out in Johnson County that can hear net control that would like to check in tonight? All right, let's go to Ellis County. Hello, Ellis County.
I'm probably going to need a relay. K5WXY, Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee.
Okay, I got K5WXY kind of in and out. Did you say you had a relay, Gary?
No, I said I'm probably going to need one. Band conditions aren't good tonight.
Well, you came back up. I could hear you. I could hear you. How's things going at work?
I got to be there at 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Another 58-hour week.
Golly. You going to put all that money in antennas?
Right now it's in the bank.
Okay. All right, Gary. I appreciate you being there, my friend. K5WXY, that's Gary out in Waxahachie. Anybody else out in Ellis County that can hear me that would like to check in? All right, not hearing anybody. Let's see. Let's go into Tarrant County, please. Tarrant County.
Whiskey 5, India, Charlie, Kilo.
Kilo India 5, Hotel X-Ray, Kilo.
KC5, SLQ.
KB5, WB.
November 5, India, Whiskey Mike, in and out.
November 3, Delta, Mike Echo.
November 8, Whiskey Romeo.
Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike.
November 5, Tango X-Ray Lima, and November 3, Delta Mike Echo if he needed a relay. I'm not sure.
Okay, let me stop right there. I believe I have W5ICK. Hello, Bob. KI5HXK, that's Keith. KC5SLQ, that's Daryl. KB5 Whiskey Baker, that would be David up at the Fort Worth House. N5IWN, good to hear you, my friend. Todd, in and out. Let's see, N3DME, David, I just got enough of you to get you logged in direct. N8WWR, that is Romy. KE5NGM Trey, N5TXL Jason. Any other Tarrant County?
Whiskey Alpha 5, Uniform Sierra Yankee.
WA5USY Mike, how are you?
Doing great, Mike. Thanks for the net.
You bet. Any other Tarrant County? Okay, nothing heard. N8WWR, glad to have you back. If you would please holler out to the stations out there in Dallas and eastward.
Absolutely, Mike. My pleasure. Good evening. This is November 8, Whiskey Romeo, assisting the North Central Texas Simplex net. I'm looking for check-ins in Dallas County and east. That'd be Dallas, Rockwall, Kaufman, maybe Collin, etc. If you can hear the sound of my voice and you would like to check into the net and you've unable to hear net control, please come down with your call sign phonetically. We'd love to have you. NAWWR. I got AA5AH. I got you, Robert. Anybody else? Anybody else that can hear me? Please come down with your call sign phonetically. Trey's gonna end up taking my job. I only got the one there, Mike, the AA5AH. It's Robert and Richardson. Back to net and AWWR.
Okay, well, you know, it always kind of happens the later we get the sunlight, you know, obviously the more free time you have, so appreciate that very much for the help. That's Alpha 5AH, Robert there. I think Robert's in Richardson, is that right, Romy?
Yes, sir, Richardson, and AWWR.
All right, all clear with N8 Whiskey Romeo, and this is the North Central Texas 2-meter simplex net. My call is Kilo Foxtrot 5, Victor, Sierra, Papa, and we're doing our county by county roll call here. I'm going to go back up to the north, and let's call on Jack County. Jack County stations, if you're listening, please call now. If TQR is there, I'm not hearing him. Jack County check-ins. Over. Any Wise County relays here and anything out of Jack?
LET, nothing heard from Jack.
Nothing heard.
All right, nothing heard out of Jack County. Okay, Wise County, your turn officially.
KI5 LET.
Whiskey Delta 5 India Whiskey.
Okay, I got KI5LET, top, WD5IWW. That's Mr. Sean up there. Two big signals coming out of Wise County. Anybody else in Wise?
Nothing heard.
Okay, thank you. I just didn't know if maybe I couldn't hear Gary. All right, let's see. LET, if you would, sir, please make some net calls from your vantage point.
Yes, sir. This is KI5LET, Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango, assisting net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter simplex net. Any stations anywhere that would, in reach of this radio would like to check into the net tonight, come with your call now.
KI5 Romeo Hotel Golf.
Whiskey Delta 5 Mike, Cook County remote.
And one other weak station, that second station, come with your call now. Anybody have a relay? Sean, can you hear that second station?
Well, I thought I did hear somebody double with you, Top. WD5IWW assisting net control. Was there a secondary station trying to check into the simplex net? Not hearing anything, Top.
Okay, nothing else heard. Mike, we did pick up Darty, Kilo India 5, Romeo Hotel Golf in Decatur. I had a good signal on him. We're close.
Okay, and also WD5M, David, I'm pretty sure I heard you. Is that you?
Roger, you did hear me, and I also have a relay from Dallas when you get time.
That was probably the double.
Okay, Top, I did get Darty in there, KI5RHG, and I've got Whiskey Delta 5 Mike. David, go ahead with that relay from Dallas County.
Yeah, when WWR was calling Dallas, there was another station, probably weaker, Whiskey Delta 4, Romeo, November Romeo, that I believe came in with the Dallas group as a second station out there.
Okay, we've got Whiskey Delta 4, Romeo, November Romeo. I think that's Brady. Did you pick up anybody else, David?
Nope, that's all I heard. WD5M, back to the net.
All right, before you run off, you're about in S9 and sometimes a little more. Where are you receiving? A little strange.
Dallas. All right, hang in there. There's another Dallas station calling. Can I go ahead and pick him up?
Absolutely. Go right ahead.
There's a Dallas station trying to check into the simplex net. This is WD5M assisting.
This is November Charlie 5 Papa, Doug in Dallas.
All right, we copied November Charlie 5 Papa, Doug in Dallas. Copy, Mike, WD5M.
Yep, I got it, NC5P. I tell you what, since you have a pipeline, do you mind making just a general call to see if we can pick any more up while you're in the neighborhood?
Not at all. This is WD5M assisting with the Simplex net for K5VSD. Mike, this is WD5M calling anyone that can hear me out to the, preferably to the east or to the north in Oklahoma. Calling for the Simplex net. Anybody want to check in? Come now. Calling, try it again, let's see if we can pull you out.
Relay, it's Van Zant County trying to check in.
I think it was Bravo Sierra Golf. I didn't get the prefix, but from Van Zant County. Mike, you got that call sign?
No, sir. Try it again.
Bravo Sierra Delta.
Bravo Sierra Delta?
Yes, QSL. Mike, it's the Van Zant County station. I got him here.
All right, is the prefix Whiskey 5 Bravo Sierra Delta?
I believe so. Was it Whiskey 5 Bravo Sierra Delta, Van Zant County?
I did hear him come back again, but I just can't quite pull him out. He's down in the noise. WD5M.
Okay, WXY, did you confirm the prefix on the Van Zant station?
I'll probably have to try him on the vertical. He's not hearing me on the beam. I'm pointing towards you.
Okay. I think it's W5BSD in Van Zant.
Mike, it's W5BSD, KG5SQJ.
All right, we got it, WXY. That's Whiskey 5 Bravo Sierra Delta out of Van Zant. Very good. Good work, everybody. I appreciate all the help. That's good practice. Okay. All right, all clear with WXY and LET and IWW and excuse me, David up there in Cook County. So thanks for that. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa. We've gone around the horn on the counties. I'll make a general call for anyone, anywhere that has not checked in so far to the Simplex net. There's WZ5TX, Mr. Tyler. Good evening to you.
Mike Echo Lima was in there too, Mike.
Okay, that's Whiskey Zulu 5 Tango X-Ray. Tyler, he is the one responsible for the listen-in frequencies tonight, the 444-925 and the 145-310, and we thank you for that. Any other late check-ins, any stations, anywhere from any county within the sound of my voice, if you haven't checked in so far, come now.
Mike Gary was relaying in MEL from out east.
Okay, so KI5 Mike Echo Lima, Keith down to Mejia.
That is correct.
All right, are you here in Keith tonight, or just the Ellis County station?
I think I just doubled with somebody. Let's try it again. Last station. Try it one more time.
In Fairfield.
One more time, Gary. I doubled with you.
It's Don in Fairfield.
All right, that is Don in Fairfield. I could barely pull him out, but I did not get his call.
Let me try on the vertical. I don't think he'll hear me on the beam.
The Bahia station, try it again. One more time with the call, sir. The Bahia station, give us your call one more time, please. It's KI5YIG. Again.
5YIG, Don in Freestone.
Did you copy that, Mike? I had to go to the vertical so he could hear me.
No, go ahead and relay for me there, Gary.
Okay, it was KI5YIG, I think it was.
Okay, KI5YIG, and is there anybody else?
Yeah, there was another station helping me. Was that the call?
That's what I heard from Roston.
Okay, and who relayed the Fairfield station? Don in Fairfield. I need that call.
I think Gary had him, and the call is Kilo India 5 Yankee Indigo Golf.
Okay, so that's the... Okay, got it. All right, KI5YAG, I believe that would be Don down there in Fairfield. Woo! That's a long way. Good work out there. Relaying in from the remote base up in Cook County and Tarrant County, and we've got Gary out in Ellis County helping out, so much appreciated. All clear with those three stations. Make one more general call. Anyone, anywhere that wants to check in late to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net.
Kilo Golf 5 Alpha Tango Delta.
UXF, that's you, Gary, is that you? KG5UFXF, I'm sorry, KG5UXF, that's Gary up in Wise. I got KG5ATD, that's Thad up in Springtown. Anybody else want to check in late here to the Simplex net? Any relays from the relay stations?
KI5MEL has a relay.
Okay, go ahead and pick it up for me, Gary.
I probably gonna have to go to the vertical.
All right, I'll wait. Go right and get him.
KI5MEL with the relay.
Kilo India 5, Romeo Zulu Delta.
Okay, KI5, Romeo Zulu Delta. Do you know what county they're in? What name and county?
Yeah, MEL, what county are you relaying in?
Mike, Mike. He's in Limestone County out at Lake Tawakoni.
Okay, KI5RZD is also out there in Limestone County. Very good. All right, we appreciate that. Thing that can't hear, they're doing some great relay work all the way down to Limestone County, well south of Hill County down there, and that in Mahia or in that direction. And we appreciate all the help. KI5RZD, we've got him down. Anybody else? Anybody else wants to check in late? Any other late check-ins from anyone, anywhere? Okay, I'm not hearing anything. Any of the relay stations, am I missing anybody before I move on?
KG5SQJ with a comment.
Go ahead, Bob.
Roger, you've got Whiskey X-Ray 5 Charlie Tango Charlie. That's Chris down in Whitney that's trying to get a relay to check in, but he's having trouble. Can you get one of our guys to point that direction?
Yeah, it's, what's the prefix? I'm sorry.
Yes, sir. It's Whiskey X-Ray 5 Charlie Tango Charlie down in Whitney. That's Chris.
Okay, all right, let me see if WC5WC, are you still near the radio?
WC5WC, I'm not copying.
Okay, Bosque County's not copying him. Is there any stations out there that can make a contact with WX5 Charlie Tango Charlie? WX5 Charlie Tango Charlie, Whiskey X-Ray 5 Charlie Tango Charlie, do you copy net control? WC, go ahead.
Let's copy.
Appreciate the effort. We'll try to get Chris in here because I'll make another call before we clear up. Let's do this. I'll make another call here in a little bit, but let's get in the second section of the net, and that is any stations that have checked in tonight. So if you've checked in this evening and you would like to have the frequency to make a call, a specific call, or just a general call to see who's hearing you around the region, who wants to get on the list?
November 3 Delta Mike Echo.
Okay, I copied N3DME. David, go right ahead. Make a call.
Thank you, Bob. I have no particular station to call. I'm on a new setup tonight. I'm running my 5 watts out of my Yaesu into a Radio Shack 5 watt amplifier into a Mirage 30 watt amplifier. I'm wondering I'm pointing toward Weatherford. I'm hearing you really well tonight. Wonder if anybody's copying me out that way that could never hear me before. N3DME.
Well, N3DME, I can hear you in Weatherford. I've got about an S2. Anybody else here? N3 Delta Mike Echo?
I'm copying him in Waxahachie.
That's off the back of his beam, too, there, Dave. Any WWR?
Roger on that, Romy. Yes, sir. I'm hearing everybody really well. If I go to my vertical antenna, I don't hear much at all. And I thought maybe since I was hearing so well, maybe I was transmitting better, too. Anyway, we'll keep working on it. And thanks for letting me jump in there. Net control, this is N3DME. I'll be standing by.
Okay, Dave. Well, it's good to hear you. And Waxahachie was hearing you, so a little strange propagation tonight. But thanks for giving it a shot. That's N3DME. Any other stations that have checked in tonight? If you'd like to have the frequency to make a call or a general call? Anybody?
KE5NGM.
KE5NGM. And before I give it to you, y'all remember there's some stations out there in Comanche County and in Coleman County and in Wise County and in Cook County. So you might want to take a shot. KE5 November Golf Mike. Go ahead, Trey.
All right, Mike, thanks for letting me use the frequency here. Kilo India 5 Oscar Sierra. I think you're down in Bluffdale. I had a pretty good copy on you earlier. I was wondering if I was making the trip your direction.
Roger, your Q5 copy into Bluffdale, over.
And you're a perfectly readable S3 into Southwest Fort Worth, so that's making quite the trip.
Roger that. I just picked up your your S3 also, and perfect copy.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate you coming back to me, and I'll turn it back over to Net Control, KE5NGM.
Okay, we'll clear with NGM. Any of those stations down there, YME or HBX, any of either of you, do y'all want to make a call to anybody up this direction? Well, maybe they hung up the mic. I don't know. Anybody else that's checked in tonight want to have the frequency to make a call?
KI5NXR.
Okay, I got KI5NXR. Anybody else want to get on the list to make calls?
KI5LET.
Okay, LET, you'll be second. Anybody else want to get on the list to make a call or a general call? All right, KI5NXR. Tiffany, it's your frequency.
Thank you, Mike. This is probably a long shot, but I'm going to try K5KCW in Walnut Springs. Do you copy KI5NXR?
Charlie 5, this is Charlie. She has left the chat.
NXR, did you copy the Bosque County station? Said that she's not in the shack.
Alrighty, thank you, sir. Back to you, Mike. Have a good evening.
All right, Tiffany, that's it. With that powerful station of yours, you're all done?
Okay, I'll try one more person. How about KI5RUO in Godley? Do you copy KI5NXR?
This is K5PNB. RUO is back in the house. She's out of the shack right now. PNB has you at an S4.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. All right, Mike, back to net.
All right, I know what Tiffany's doing there, and I agree. We need to encourage the ladies to get on, and I'll get my wife. She's licensed to get on, and we'll start getting the ladies involved, so that's awesome. All right, I'll clear with KI5NXR. Next is KI5LET, top up in Wise County. Go ahead.
Thanks, Mike. My conditions aren't too good tonight, but I'm going to try the longest contact I've heard so far. That's Gary down in Waxahachie. Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee. I've been hearing you all net. Do you still copy KI5LET?
Yeah, KI5LET, K5WXY. I can hear you. You're about half scale on this stupid bar scale of a meter I got.
Okay, man, you're still coming in good up here in Wise County. You're the magic station for me tonight. And I thought I would make a quick shot. Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey at 48 miles. By the way, Gary was 67. Mike Romeo Whiskey at 48 miles. Can you copy KI5LET in Wise County? Okay, he must have dropped off. I wasn't hearing much in Coleman County or Comanche County. I was listening hard. KI5LET, back to net control.
Okay.
Kilo India 5, Golf uniform.
Anybody that's checked in tonight, if you'd like to have the frequency to make a call, give me a shout.
Mike, you doubled with somebody, KE5NGM.
trying to get in. Go ahead.
It may have been over here this way. Last station, try again. I think your call, well, I have no idea. Try it again.
Kilo, India, 5, Golf, Bravo, uniform, coming from Irving, Texas.
All right, that was KI-5 Golf Bravo uniform from Irving.
Wow, I heard just a whisper. Can you get the...
Kilo, India, 5, Golf, Bravo, uniform, correct.
And tell me your name and station information.
Shane, and right now I'm working off of a J-pole, a Kenwood TM281.
All right, that is Shane, and he is working off of a Kenwood TM281 connected to a J-pole.
Awesome. KI-5 Golf, Bravo, uniform, Shane and Irving. Is that correct?
That is correct, Mike. Back to you.
Very good, very good. All right. Last call. Anybody that's checked in, do you want to grab the frequency and make a call? This is my final attempt to encourage you to do so.
K5PNB.
K5, Papa November Bravo. Bobby, go ahead.
Yeah, first off, Mike, I wanted to say that we're fixing to move out to Palapena County, and we're going to try real hard to get the hobby moving a little bit more out there, but if not, at least there will be 2 of us out there. And I wanted to say that I had Shane over in Irving just now at a S3, and I wanted to reach out to Top, KI5LET, and see how he was reading me. I was reading him really good a while ago, but it's kind of dropping off now. Over.
Yeah, Bobby, give him a call direct. Call him direct. I don't know if he heard you. I heard you loud.
K5PNB calling KI5LET, Top. K5PNB calling KI5LET, Top.
K5PNB, I heard you that time. You were just barely breaking squelch, but you're faded up to a stronger signal that time. You're making it to Wise County, 46 miles.
10-4, I appreciate it. I had you at about an S4 just then, but I had you up at about an S7 a while ago, and it's beginning to drop off now.
Yeah, a lot of fading, but I've got you as high as S3 and then dropping down to S1 or 0.
10-4, I do appreciate it. K5PNB clear.
Okay, good contact there, Bobby. Appreciate you popping in. Glad to hear you coming out this direction. I appreciate it. Encourage your wife to come back again, and we'll get Tiffany, and we've got my wife and some others, so we'll encourage them to get on. All clear with K5PNB, and this is KF5 Victor, Sierra Papa. Net control for tonight's North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Is there anybody else? Before I'm going to make a final call for the net, but I do want to make sure if anybody else that's checked in tonight, if you'd like to make a call, last chance right now. All right, nothing heard. This will be last call for any late check-ins. Late check-ins, anyone, anywhere. Late check-ins, last call for late check-ins to the Simplex net.
KG5SQJ.
KG5SQJ. All right, Bob, did I miss you on the first go-around? I have to go to the other page. I guess we got Bob in there. Anybody else? Last call for anyone, anywhere that has not checked in. Any relays?
Whiskey Whiskey X-Ray 5, Charlie Tango Charlie is hitting the Palo Pinto. Repeater very soundly, KG5SQJ.
Okay, I got KD5 KTQ. I got Wendell here in Parker County, and it's WX5 Charlie Tango Charlie. Everybody listen up. WX5 Charlie Tango Charlie. Do you copy? Anybody here in WX5 CTC out of Hill County? Amen. Okay. All right, we got WX5 Charlie Tango Charlie. We got Chris in the log. Thanks, Wiley. Thank you, Bob. All right. Any other relay stations? Do you hear anything else? We'll close the net if not. Okay, nothing heard. I'm going to go ahead. I finally made it, 9:01. I've been trying to do it in an hour. I missed it by a minute. Again, thank you for everyone that checked in, and thanks for all the great relay work that allows us to practice those skills and to reach out on the counties that are, Coleman County, Brown County, Mills, Coryell, McLennan, Hill, Limestone, Ellis, all on the edges of the Metroplex and west and north. So it's great fun, and I appreciate everybody being there every week and all the relay help, and continue to spread the word, and we'll see you next Friday night at 8 o'clock on 146.580. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa. I'll say 7-3, and we're officially closing the net for tonight.
Great job, Mike. Thanks for the net.
Great job, Mike. WI5, man. Oh, thanks for doing the net.
You know, I've kind of, spread it around to see if I get any bites. I put a worm on a hook, and I got a few nibbles. So I will try to put a day together. I need to get with my wife and all that. But yes, we're going to try to do that again this year. Okay, yep, I'll let you know. All right, thanks, everybody. I appreciate it. 7-3. I'm going to take a break here for a minute and come back. KF5 Victor Sierra Papa.
Great job, Mike. Thanks, KG5SQJ.
Thanks, Mike. WD5M.
WD5M, KE5NGM, what was your output wattage this evening?
Most of the time, 10 watts. I'm a little more now.
And you're 50 over into Southwest Fort Worth. Always a marvel of height. KE5NGM.
I'm beginning to think I'd get better receive coverage if I had down tilt. So, anyway, it's fun to play with. 73, WD5M.
KD5, WB.
Evening, David. WD5M.
How you doing there, WD5M?
KB5WB. How's everything going your way?
Oh, not so bad. Long day yesterday, but I've recovered pretty much. How about you?
Yeah, me too. I met John for supper last night up at Cody's in Bedford. I just laid my head on the table and said, "Just shoot me, John, just shoot me." He said, "Why?" And I told him all the reasons why.
You can't do that. Might have to reincarnate you. Can't do that.
I guess, is it WB5KWK? I can't remember his call. I know the guy out in Paris, Texas. He come on and gave a little report. And I said, "Well, where you at?" He says, "Well, I'm in my pickup truck." I just wanted to reach through the microphone and hit him right quick. And I said, no, where are you located?" He says, "Oh, I'm in my pickup truck here by the airport." So the third time I says, "No, where are you located? The Weather Service needs to know where you're at." He finally told me where he was. I just like, oh my God.
Yeah, I listened to that exchange, and at first I thought he was pulling your leg, and then I realized no, he wasn't, so I was cracking up laughing too. It was fun after I thought about it for a bit.
Yeah, this is a smart man. I know him. I just, I don't know. It seemed like I listened to 9-4, and I listened to all the reports of marble-sized hail. And then, Gary would get them and say, "Come on now, we don't do marble anymore." And then there was the guy that says, "Oh, it's raining hard at 303 and 360. It's raining real hard. It's black. It's raining." And Gary said, "What's your call sign?" The guy said, "Well, I ain't got one."
Yeah, you start to wonder sometimes. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we listen to, and we it's fairly difficult for us radio desk guys to kind of let it go in one ear and out the other. But we've been in our weekly Sunday meeting now, so but you just kind of have to look back and laugh at it,
Yeah, you look back at it. Yesterday you could have called me Mike. You really could. You could have said, "Mike, come on, Mike," because I was just livid by the end of the day yesterday with the dead key that went on and the weak signal trash that went on, and then the guys out in Palo Pinto County said, "Well, when y'all got rid of it over there in the east and started on the west," he sent me a recording of it. Somebody was on 8.6 Simplex. 8.6 Simplex. They cross-banded something to 8.6 Simplex, and, same kind of crap. Two guys talking about the weather, and you couldn't get in between the keys, and neither one of them had a call sign. And I was like, good grief.
Yeah, everything comes out of the woodwork during these events. When I first heard that dead key, I heard that weather stuff too, a little bit of it, and at first I thought maybe it was a Johnson net, but then I couldn't hear anymore, and I gave up trying. And we had similar issues down southeast. We was linking in on All-Star or Echolink, I forget which, and it kept dropping. And so we brought this remote base up, and we were talking to them direct on the remote base. It wasn't a great connection, but we could talk to them. But it was a fun night or fun day.
Yeah, I was at the Fort Worth shop, and that little rotation was over just east of downtown, so I was looking straight at the straight at the east side of it. And it was a rotating cloud, but it never did drop. But it had me concerned, I can tell you that.
Yeah, I haven't gone back and looked at the updates. I think they've confirmed at least one or two. There was one north, I want to say the north side of Irving or somewhere over there, that direction that they confirmed as a EF1, I think. I don't think it was two, I think it was one. And another one with high winds, I don't think they confirmed a tornado, it was just high winds of, potentially of EF0 high winds. It wasn't rotation or something, but I think they did confirm at least one, maybe two, along that system. But that's what it does when it moves in through that, fast-moving storms like that, or at least for a little while.
Yeah, it was. I think the one in Irving was confirmed. But anyway, yeah, you could, like I say, you know how Mike Keskett gets his blood boiling sometimes. Yesterday it was me with my blood boiling. Mike was calm, and I was over going, smoke was coming out of my ears. But anyway, yeah, you're right. The events bring out the. We would always hope that these events bring out the best of ham radio, the best of the ham radio operators, the highly skilled ones, the trained ones. But yesterday was not that case. It just brought out just a mess. But, anyway, we'll keep teaching, we'll keep training, and we'll keep hoping that they'll quit reporting marble-sized hail. All right, WD5M, have some fun. I'll talk to you more later. KD5W.
All right, David, yeah, we appreciate all the help you provide. And I was trying to think, there was a net control down southeast, not Anderson, was it Henderson County? Had the best thing. He said, I have to go look it up now. I can't remember it verbatim, but something along the lines of, I need you to get off your couch and get out on the porch, is the way he put it, something like that. That's what I need right now. He kind of put it concisely. And I thought, I like this net control. Anyway, we'll talk later. WD5M.
And Roger. Good way to say it. KD5WB. See you later.
5 BSD K5WXY Waxahachie.
Alrighty, Russ, Texas. That's, let me see what QRZ says. We're 50 miles apart, 50.6 miles. Okay, well, I was going by what QRZ says. Okay. There's a guy that has a couple of repeaters over there in Eustis. Can't think of his name right now or his call. Yeah, there's a repeater in Greenville that's connected up to that internet thing. I forget what it's called, and you can talk all over the country. Yeah, but he's not the same guy I'm thinking of in Eustis. I can't think of the guy, but he has a repeater too. That's his name, Jay. Well, I'm talking to you off my vertical. I've got two radios on right now. One of them is the Yaesu FT-991A, that 80-watt radio, and that's on the beam pointing towards net control over in Weatherford. You're kind of hitting the back of that beam, but you're solid on the vertical, and the vertical is the CX333, the tri-bander, because this is an anytone tri-band radio, 2 meters, 220, and 440. It's not Diamond, it's the other one. Well, on the QRZ page, you've got some kind of a antenna that you park the truck on top to keep it from blowing over, I guess. Yeah, you're full scale on this radio. Of course, you know, when I say full scale, it's just a bar graph. I need to find me a radio that's got a real analog meter on it. Yeah, like I said, you're hardly pushing that thing, but that's the back of the beam that's pointing towards Weatherford or whatever that is out there in Parker County. copy them on the vertical. Sometimes they hit the side of the beam that's pointing out towards Parker County, but I can copy them on the vertical. It's real confusing when I want to relay for Mike because I've got these two radios and I've got to remember to turn the volume down on the one I'm not talking on or I'll hear myself, and I have to talk to them on the vertical, and then I got to go back to the radio with the beam to get the information over to Mike because he can't hear me on the vertical. Half time he can't hear me on the beam. Yeah, the Yaesu, the 2-meter radio, is fed by LMR to the 2-meter beam, but the Anytone tri-bander, I'm actually running a half-inch hardline. Yeah, it's the vertical that's got the half-inch hardline. The Yaesu 2-meter only radio has just LMR 400. Well, I got the CX333 because it was a tri-band, had 220 on it, and I bought this radio for that reason, but don't really like this Anytone radio at all. In fact, I'm probably going to just take the tri-band and put it on a push-up mast, and I want to get a 2-meter only antenna for vertical for on top of the tower, so I can work a little bit better on the long distance stuff, because the beam is side mounted on the tower. I don't have enough space between my 20-meter beam and the CX33 vertical to put the 10-element beam, so I can't rotate it, so that's my problem. I need a taller mast so I got more separation between the antennas. Well, I'm looking at the Hustler G7-144. It'll handle 600 watts, and of course, at some point I'd like to get an amplifier. And it's a Comet. Comet makes the CX333, and it'll only handle 120 watts. I've got a mag mount a tri-band antenna for this radio for the mobile, but I really haven't taken the time to hardwire up a connection for the radio, so I kind of have to African engineer it, so to speak, to make it work. At some point in time, I guess I need to wire it up where it'll work properly. I tried a cigarette lighter thing, and I burned that up on high power. Only sound good here. Okay, so the Rusk address is not where you're at. You've got a shack somewhere else? I mean, or what do you intend to restrict it over there, or what? Okay. All right. Well, that explains a lot. But your shack is not at your house? Okay, I was a little confused, so I get it now. So I see the number 543, so that's just like a P.O. box, right? Yeah, okay. Or an apartment number. Okay, well, I heard you in there, and you've been pretty consistent. It's up and down with people like MEL and all those other guys down there. Well, I know he relays a lot of folks in from down there that apparently can't be heard, but he can. Like I said, I can hear him, but there's other, Mike has dedicated relays, and I actually suggested that because it was crazy. Everybody and their dog was trying to relay the same station, and so I emailed him and said, hey, why don't you just handpick a couple of stations, around the Metroplex that are big stations, and have them be your relay stations, because it's getting out of hand with everybody trying to relay everybody. Well, I've been leaving enough space between transmissions, so if any of them guys down south were there, they could jump in. Okay, somebody's out there breaking the squelch. I'm hearing about every other word. Don't know what the station is. This is K5WXY in Waxahachie. Okay, well, he was there and out, there and out, there and out. When he was there, he had a good signal. When he was not, there was nothing. I have the same problem trying to talk to Mike. Some nights he can't hear me and I've got to be relayed in, and other nights he can hear me. Yeah, where's he at? Because I'm trying to keep track of all the stations, and of course I don't have a face to go with a name. Yeah, I couldn't remember if he was Fort Worth, Tarrant County, or Johnson County. Well, he's banging in over here. He knocks me out of my chair. Oh, I got to get out of here. I got to be at work at 5 a.m. We've been working 10-hour days Monday through Friday, and thankfully they only make us work 8 hours on Saturday. And we have worked a Sunday or two, but not this week.